So we don't get redundant here. I know. It's a great tie, isn't it?
Floyd give you that tie?
No, he's actually asked where I got it, so I got to give it to him now. It's his. As soon as this thing's over, I'm taking it off my neck and giving it to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, what a great day for Syracuse football, and remembering three great players that played here, and just what that number 44 means to this program. As I mentioned earlier in the ceremony, it's about the culture of Syracuse football. It's less about each and every individual and more about what each and every individual represents or represented when they played here. And that's a student first, an athlete second, and a young man of high character. And those will be the three areas that we're always looking at as we move forward and having the opportunity for somebody to wear that jersey someday. And one thing I want to do is not talk about the future, but really the present of what's happened here today, and remember the past as we charge forward to the future. And with that, any questions, Nico?
Yeah, well, you combined today's announcement of the plaza and, of course, restoring. Just sort of, when you look back this day, what it mean in SU history really going forward?
Well, I think it's reestablishing something that's extremely important. When I first took the job as a defensive coordinator 6 years back, I knew the history of 44. I knew the players that wore that jersey, being from Cleveland, Ohio, and understanding how excited Cleveland was, and how excited my father and so many of the people from that region were to have both Jim Brown and Ernie Davis on the roster. Unfortunately, only the good die young, and Ernie went to a better place. But so for me, knowing Syracuse and understanding 44 was something we knew about as youngsters. So for me to be a small part of this today as we move forward means a great deal, to me, and it's extremely humbling.
Having this when you guys go to practice every day, come by and seeing this, how special would that be for your kids?
It'll be great. It's great. Every morning I report to my office and I walk by Jim Brown. There's a statue. You've been in there. Most of you have been in there. Now our kids will have the same opportunity to walk through towards this great facility and have to, basically salute those three men when they walk by. And it's a great way to get your mindset right for practice, walking by those three statues.
Scott, not only are you going to have the statues here, but you have Floyd present all the time. How important has that been to the program, and how important is it to not only have a 9-foot statue, but to have the man here as well?
It's always great. Floyd's been a big backer of our program and the kids, and he's done a great job communicating to the kids about what's real, and that's the process and the experiences from day to day. And that's what I love about him, and his passion and his ability to influence those kids in a positive way has been just that, a positive influence. Anybody else?
I know you don't want to theorize as to when it may be brought back, but what do you think the process is like for deciding who to give it to?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, today's about this plaza and honoring these three men. And down the road, the one thing I know I will always make sure is a big part of the process with who gets the opportunity to wear that jersey will be somebody that's an athletic player, obviously, but also somebody that tends to their academic presence here at Syracuse, and a young man of strong character and values.
Do you think it could be given to a true freshman?
Any other questions?
Scott, to not only the Ensley Center, but having this here, just to see how much the university has put into football, with you being the head coach here, just what that means to you and how invested they are in you.
Well, we've done a nice job. We've had to catch up, to be quite honest with you. When I was in the Mid-American Conference, we had these buildings many years ago. So it's great to see us move forward and catching up with a lot of the programs around the country. We have a lot of work to be done to get to where we need to be, both on the field, off the field, in the fundraising, and in the development side of things. And that's what we're charged with as we sit here today.
Okay.